What is up, guys? Tony here, and today we're doing an unboxing of a keyboard that I have been on a mission looking for. This is the Razer Blackwidow Ultimate pre-2013 version. This is the blue LED Cherry MX Blue old school Blackwidow. Not old school, but like a year ago. Okay, so when you slide it open, by the way, this is I think it's used, it may be refurbished, but I'm not really sure. This keyboard's very hard to find, so you usually have to buy it used or refurbished to get the right model, because the new models are green, they're not blue, which kind of sucks. But here's the keyboard itself, and it has a glossy finish, which honestly I'm not a huge fan of, but I've dealt with it in the past, and I'm not worried about dealing with it now. Here are all the cables, braided cables, which are always nice to have. That's always something you want to look for with peripherals so they don't tangle. And it looks like we have gold connectors, and we have a USB pass-through USB port for the actual computer itself, and then a microphone and a audio cable, which is all for, where are the ports? They're on the side. All for those side hub ports, which is nice to have. Here are the manuals. It looks like everything's in there, the certification, all that stuff, which is good to have. So I'm going to go ahead and get a first feel at this keyboard. Sorry for the shaky camera, but I'm just moving around a lot. And man, those mechanical keys, they are awesome. Since this is used, I do have a bit of a critical analysis here, since I'm worried that a used keyboard might have problems with it. And it does feel like it's a little hard to push down, but that might be a feature of the mechanical keys themselves. And it seems like across the way it is it's a little bit harder to push down. I haven't owned a mechanical keyboard ever in my life. I've used one before. I used the K90 by Corsair. So this is my first time owning a mechanical keyboard, but it's really nice. I'm going to go ahead and hook it up, and we'll look at the blue LEDs. So we have the Blackwidow plugged in, and you can see right off the start that the Lycosa is much more dim than the Blackwidow. The Blackwidow keyboard overall just has a nicer look and a nicer overall aesthetic design than the Lycosa. It's much brighter. Also, you can see that the light resonates in the back of the keyboard. Obviously, you have the light up Razer logo at the bottom of the keyboard. It uses a much more dynamic, interesting font than the Lycosa. Another thing you get is this gaming mode where your Windows key turns off. Now, I'm not sure how that works. Let me go ahead and type in my password here. I'm not going to lie. I'm loving the mechanical keys already. Just the sound they make is just satisfying. So let me see if I can turn on this game mode. Holding it down. Maybe I have to install some drivers. Basically, there's a game mode you could turn on. Looks like you can also adjust the brightness from here. Not sure how that works once again. And it looks like there are playback keys on the function keys up here. So even though you don't get that cool playback touchscreen pad, they're all up there on the function keys. You also get 5 macro keys, which I don't even know what I'm going to use those for yet. I guess I'll figure that out later. And all around, it's a really nice keyboard. I think it's a really cool design. I think the build quality is great. I'll do a recap where I talk about more features, and I'll go more in depth with the features that I couldn't demonstrate here today. That's pretty much it. That is my quick unboxing and first impressions of the Blackwidow Ultimate Keyboard from 2012. And that's pretty much that. I'm Tony. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead, comment, and subscribe.